And look, cornerback, in my opinion, is the absolute hardest position on the football field, excluding quarterbacks.
I think it might be harder than quarterback.
I don't think so. I think quarterbacks obviously have a lot more on their plate.
But the difference is, I would say, is cornerback is reactive compared to quarterback, which is you make them react. You know, it's my decision to throw a streak to Mike Evans, but Marshawn Lattimore's like, oh shit, if he makes an in, I have to react to that. I have to do everything he's doing in reverse.
Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Max&JuanCast Top 10 edition. All right. Welcome to the series with my co-host here.
Man, y'all better strap in for some top 10s. We hitting every position.
Position. Croissant. Now, look, man, we're doing this on a Saturday afternoon. No, excuse me, Sunday afternoon. Look at me. But look, Sunday afternoon, we're going to be doing quarterbacks, running backs, all of that. Now, me and Max wanted to do one list, okay? We didn't want to do our separate list. We wanted to get down to the nitty gritty and just make one list to represent the Max&JuanCast. All right? Some of them were different. Some of them were kind of the same. To be honest, weren't we for the most part on the same page?
I think we always had the same guys. It was just a matter of the order of the guys.
Maybe one or two dudes were
yeah, it was just painstaking. There was, I mean, the receivers was tough. There's just like 20 that you could really put. Yeah. And then there was some like DB cornerbacks, and which I think we're doing cornerbacks right now, right?
Yeah, today we're going to be doing DBs.
Cornerbacks.
Yes.
Because not safety. Safety are their own
cornerbacks. And honor, the reason why I wanted to do cornerbacks first is because the Hall of Famers just got inducted this weekend. All right. This is the first one we're going to come out with as Max takes a gulp of water. A little bit of what they call that, ASMR.
Whatever, man. Just talk about Charles Woodson. You got the fucking jersey on, dickhead.
Charles Woodson.
That's actually Abram jersey. You guys can't see the back.
Fucking hater right here. Drinking that was that what you was drinking? Some haterade? As Max drinks
water sucks.
As Max drinks a little bit of the haterade. But hey, look, man, I just want to give a big shout out to Charles Woodson. And,
oh yeah, me too.
And a lot of, I mean, look,
didn't you guys cut him?
Yeah, shut up, Max. He came back though. Hashtag once a Raider, always a Raider. I don't care what no one says. He's more known as a Raider.
Do you
than
think
a Packer.
He could still play right now?
Yeah, most definitely.
Would you take him right now?
Oh yeah, I'll take him.
That says a lot about your defense.
Yeah, I think a lot of defenses will take him unless you have like a top 10 safety
or like two good safeties.
True.
He's like 40, right?
But look, Charles Woodson, man, was just one of those dudes that embody just a DB in general because he started off as a corner, transitioned to safety as he got older, and he didn't miss a beat.
Do you think he's more known for cornerback or safety?
I think he's more known for corner.
Just because he won. Did he win Defensive Player of the Year at
yes,
corner for
at
Green
corner,
Bay?
At corner.
Yeah.
He didn't move to safety until
Oakland.
I think
last year in Green Bay?
Yeah, last 2 years, I think.
He kind of lost a step, but then he became a really good safety.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
And, dude, he didn't even get to play in the Super Bowl. He played like 3 plays and was done.
Yeah, he broke his collarbone.
Yeah.
But I mean, he was still a big contributor with that Packer team. He was amazing on the Packers. Obviously, won Defensive Player of the Year while in Green Bay. He was a Swiss Army knife for them in the DB field. Like he played corner, he played outside corner, he played slot, and he did play safety sometimes, even though he wasn't a safety at the time. But look, Charles Woodson, to me, I think he's the second best DB of all time. I think Deion Sanders takes number 1, but Charles Woodson as a just DB, I'm taking Seawood, bro.
Ronnie Lott's not no Ronnie Lott.
No Ronnie Lott. Look, Ronnie Lott was amazing, but Ronnie Lott could not play corner.
Did you? Oh, apparently he could, according to sources. And did you know he once amputated his own finger?
Yeah,
that means you're a good football player. That is
no.
Crazy.
Look, there's honorable mentions. Rod Woodson. You know, I know a lot of people love Darrell Williams,
Ed Reed,
Troy Polamalu.
I feel like it's hard to put Wood on. I feel it was maybe the most versatile. Him or Ronnie Lott.
Yeah,
one of the two.
But look, Charles Woodson played in 2 eras.
Yeah, 2000s and then like the offense.
Yeah.
And shit.
So look, he had one of the best ball hawking skills I have seen in a cornerback, just a DB in general. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, 100%.
Like, he was a playmaker with the ball in his hands, and I mean, I can't say enough. Shout out to all the other Hall of Famers.
Megatron.
Yeah, Megatron, Peyton Manning. Did a little like contribute to them on Instagram. I know you were a big fan of Megatron.
Oh my god! Well, we'll put the Megatron out for the receivers. We have a little Megatron doll, dude. It was my favorite receiver growing. At first, it was Randy Moss, and then I kind of soured on him. And I was really young because I used to use him at Madden and beat people, and I thought I was good. But man, I just love me some Megatron.
But yeah, Megatron, and then of course Seawood, and then Peyton Manning for me. Sure. And I said this on Instagram. Even though a lot of people would argue Tom Brady's better, you know, some people say that Tom Brady's the greatest quarterback of all time. But deep down inside, me and Max, both Manning guys at the end of the day.
Correct.
Yeah.
100%. Also, I think there were some other guys, right? Like Tom Flores was in there.
Shout out to Tom Flores, Drew Pearson.
Yeah.
There was a great Hall of Fame.
Was it Alan Faneca in there too?
Yeah. Bill Cowherd, I think. Who was another guy?
John Lynch.
John Lynch.
You gotta love those white safeties. You gotta love them. They play hard.
No, it was a great Hall of Fame class. 3 players that really stood out to me, like I said. Charles Woodson, Megatron, Peyton Manning. Those are 3 guys I idoled as a kid. Just to put it in perspective, I think I said this on our very first ever podcast. And when me and Max were going over our just favorite players in general of our lifetime. Peyton Manning was one of them. And as you can see, I'm a Raider fan. Die hard. In and out. And Peyton Manning was a Denver Bronco. That just goes to show you the love I had for him as a kid growing up. He's the whole reason why I love football. I grew up wanting to be Peyton Manning, imitating Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning was my first ever jersey purchase.
The Latino Peyton Manning. I like it.
I love it, bro.
One money.
Look, I love Peyton Manning. He broke my heart when he went to Denver, but I was still pulling for him with that Carolina Super Bowl.
I think, I was to say that was the only time I ever heard you be like, I kind of want Denver to win, just because I want Peyton to get one more.
Yeah, but it's still fuck the Broncos, all right. But let's get down. I just wanted to say that, okay, because this is gonna be the first top 10 list that we're gonna come out with. I know on Monday that's gonna be all the Hall of Fame stuff. I just wanted to say a little bit something about that and start off with cornerbacks in honor of Charles Woodson. So. Top 10 lists. I'm just going to say it. I'm going to have some honorable mentions that me and Max had.
This is all agreed on. It was a big fucking process to get to this point.
Look, me and Max debated on it. Like, we're like, okay, why should you have this guy? Well, this is why I should have this guy.
Basically, just to go into how we made it, we made our top 10s. Anyone we had at the same position. Like, let's just say, for instance, we had a David Bakhtiari. We both had him as a second tackle.
Yeah. We
agreed he's the second guy. And if we had a disagreement, we would make like a list. We would flush it out. So there was a lot of thought that went into this.
Oh, yeah.
And it's for this year. So even if you're old and fat, like kind of getting up there, you're a little heavier than you used to be, you can still be on this list.
Yes. No rookies.
Yeah.
No rookies.
No rookies. It's not fair. They haven't played
this it down. This is going into the 2021 season.
We're very aware rookie could make it, but we just went with no rookies.
Exactly.
So I'll let you say it. Go ahead.
Okay. So number 1, obviously. Oh, and we got him in tiers. That's another thing. We got tiers.
Oh, yeah. I forgot to mention that.
Number 1, Jalen Ramsey. Number 2, Jair Alexander from the Packers. 3, Marlon Humphreys from the Ravens. 4, Xavier Howard from the Dolphins. At 5, we got Marshawn Lattimore from the Saints. 6, we got Tre'Davious White from the Buffalo Bills. At 7, we got Denzel Ward from the Cleveland Browns. At number 8, we got Stephon Gilmore from the Patriots. we got at number 9, James Bradberry from the New York Giants. And to round out the list at number 10, Kendall Fuller from the Washington football team. So, honorable mentions: William Jackson, J.C. Jackson, Carlton Davis, Marcus Peters, Bryce Callahan. Where do you want to start off first, Max?
Let me explain the tiers real quick. Jalen Ramsey's in a class of his own. Jair, Marlon, Xavier Howard are all in the next tier. Yeah. One will have a graphic, right?
Yeah.
So then we got Trey White and Lattimore in their own. And then we have Denzel, Gilmore, Bradberry in their own tier. And then Kendall Fuller's in his own. He's the only slot guy. He's purely slot, in my opinion.
Yeah, in our opinion, he's the best slot guy in the league.
I think let's just put it like this. I think there's maybe better outside corners, but the slot position, it's a position, right? You need a slot specialist. Yeah. You know, I always tell one, Brandon Boykins must be rolling in his grave, because if he was around like 5 years later, he was going to get paid for just being a slot corner.
Yeah.
And I think we should we'll start at 10. We'll work our way up. Like I said, Kendall Fuller's at 10. He's strictly slot. I don't really trust him on the outside. Maybe it's just the fact he's not what I would say as an explosive guy. Mm-hmm. He's really quick. He's quicker than he is fast. And his size, if you have a big slot, I'm kind of like, kind of worried about him. But when you have like a jitterbug little like munchkin slot.
Short area quickness. That's what you need as a corner. And in a slot corner.
Especially in a slot.
Yeah. And him on the outside, he's not bad.
No.
But I mean, come on, his position is slot.
I will say slot corner is a harder position at times, because you have to worry about them going any which way.
Yes, and I think a big telling of that on the confidence that his own team has in him playing outside is a big reason why they signed a guy like William Jackson that can play. He's more of an outside corner, because they know Fuller's all slot. So that's just a big telling for that. Next tier. James Bradberry, Stephon Gilmore, Denzel Ward. I would say this. Me and Max put Ward and Gilmore in this tier because they're two guys coming off some injuries, and you don't know where they're going to go. You don't like the arrows probably pointing down for Stephon Gilmore with the trade rumors and then the injury concerns, and then Denzel Ward. Another guy, there's a lot of young corners behind him. I know there's talks about him getting a contract extension.
Well, he was banged up for way too much of the year. As a rookie, he was really good. But the thing with rookies, and we did this throughout the list, is sometimes you kind of want to see a little more.
Yeah.
Like if Marshawn Lattimore, if you ranked him after his second year, you might have him 1 or 2.
Yeah.
And in his case, it kind of went down the second year.
Right.
Gilly Lock, as we like to refer to him as, that's his Twitter handle. He kind of looked a little more human than he did. Like the year he won Defensive Player of the Year, it was literally shut down. Like you weren't touching the ball if he was on you. I know DK Metcalf got him, but DK Metcalf, Gilly Lock's never been the fastest guy. Mm-mm. Like you can burn him deep, but I just think he looked more human than I was used to seeing. Mm. And Bradberry, like he just kind of had a really great year, and
he's the prove it guy.
More. Yeah, he needs to prove it. Out of everyone on this list, he's the biggest prove it guy.
Yeah, most definitely. And out of this tier group, I would say the guy who has the biggest jump ability, even though you'll probably say Bradberry, in my opinion, I think it's Denzel Ward.
No, I'm with you on Ward. Ward has all the tools. Yeah. He can mirror receivers. He can play man. He can play zone.
Like, okay, Denzel Ward, for me personally, has the ability to be number 3 to replace Marlon Humphrey.
You know what we should do after we like break it down? We'll go through them 1 through 10, and then we'll give you like how they're trending. How's that sound?
Yeah.
That sounds good?
Yeah. Okay, so this next tier, it's only 2 guys, Marshawn Lattimore and Tre'Davious White.
One can only play zone, one can only play man.
That's the way we kind of broke it down.
We realize they can play a man, but what I see Trey White, it's just a lot of zone. I love Trey White, but if you want to be an elite man, like corner in today's NFL, you got to be able to play man at times. You just have to buck up, say, hey, I'm going to take it away. Zone's good, but it's just too easy to scheme someone open. It's like Seattle's zone was awesome in its day, but now they're like, oh, we know how to beat this.
Yeah.
So sometimes it doesn't matter what you do. Sometimes like Tampa Bay, it's like, hey, we just got to line up and we just got to cover guys.
That's or sometimes, just have Mike Evans out there, and that's when you'll play good for Marshawn Lattimore, because it seems like any bum receiver he'll get burned by.
Who did he get burned by? You were telling me it was like someone so dumb. It was like Russell Gage was getting him on a consistent.
Look, he's done a lot better last year. I think
he turned it on.
Yeah, last year he really turned it on. The year before that, a lot of people have in their head on their opinion with Marshawn Lattimore. That whole like, I can't really get up for this one because I'm playing Russell Gage, but I'm gonna show up against Mike Evans kind of thing. Like he'll shut down the big guys.
What is he missing, Lattimore? Or it's nothing. It's just mindset.
I think it's just mindset.
I think he can run with the best of them.
Oh yeah.
He's got, what is he, 6 feet tall? You got good size.
Yeah.
He could be a top 3 corner.
Ball skills.
He has ball skills. I think he'd be a top 4 corner, but top 3, excuse me.
Yeah.
It's just, you got to put it together, dude. Like, you got to, it's not about just having the name. It's about, hey, like, where's the product behind it? Like, and I think the next 4 guys, that's why he's not in any of the tiers. It's like these 4 guys are feared. Every week it's the same type of thing. Mm-hmm. And they're just better than him.
There's 2 more tiers.
No, I'm just saying that's why those 4 guys are way above him in my opinion. I feel like there's a huge drop off from Zaven to Marshawn. Even Trey White, who's good, but it's just not. Hey, I can't. Would you trust Trey White on an island? No. Lattimore, you would trust more on an island, but you don't just trust him because it's like, oh, which one am I getting today?
Exactly. What Lattimore am I getting? So 2 through 4, Alexander, Marlon Humphrey, Xavier Howard. I think this is where we're going to get a lot of pushback from people.
Why? What's wrong?
I think with the whole Marlon Humphrey with Xavier Howard, a lot of people love Xavier Howard.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
He's staying with the Dolphins.
He's staying.
Let's just report it. He agreed.
Yeah.
He will be agreeing.
Okay, look. I think me and Max both said it. And Max actually had him at 3 at one point on his list. And this is what I told him. I said, let me just see one more year of it. One more year. Give me one more consistent year. You won't even have to get all those picks. I'm really not concerned about the picks. He can cover.
No, I don't. I'm not. I've never been the type of guy. And there's been guys who've said, I love a corner just jumps routes. Like, that's why we don't have Marcus Peters top 10. Mm-hmm. He gives up too many freaking yards. Yeah, interceptions are cool. Really good. You need them. But would you rather have no one would rather have Jalen Ramsey. No one would rather have Xavier Howard over Jalen Ramsey. No one.
Yeah.
And people be like, Jalen Ramsey doesn't get picks. No one throws at him.
Yeah, no one throws at him.
You know what I'm saying? And I like Xavier Howard. I think out of this tier, Jair Marlon, he's the worst in coverage. But he's the best at jumping routes. But I think that's part of your game. Sometimes if you're a type of guy like that who wants to try to jump routes, you kind of got to let him think, oh, like I'm going to make it. He's open. And then sometimes you get beat. It's just like a two-way sword to play.
Yeah, he is shut down, bro. And I mean, even before Brian Flores got there, he was like that. He's just trending more upward because of those picks. I think that's what really put him on the map last year. But Xavier Howard, he is definitely one of those guys. Prove it to me again. Have a good season and be that lockdown corner. You're at 2 or 3. Most definitely. But right now, I just like Alexander's and Humphrey's just track record of what I've seen so far.
We both had Jair at 2.
Yes.
And let's just talk about it. It's just, it's man, it's zone, it's elite speed. You don't have to worry about him getting burnt deep. I just like it. It's toughness. He's a really good tackler. Humphrey's better at like being a physical corner. But I think Humphrey sometimes just gets beat. Sometimes he can be a little stiff, where I don't think Jair is stiff at all. He's fluid. Like, I've seen A.J. Brown kind of punk Marlon Humphrey. And I know A.J. Brown's a really good receiver. Top 10, I don't know. We'll find out. But Jair just got too much. I think Jair's the closest to joining the red tier, as we just color-coded it like that.
And I would say this. I think Marlon Humphrey's the second best man-to-man corner on this list, in my opinion. Number 1, obviously, Jalen Ramsey. But me personally, I take a whole lot of value on a guy who can guard man-to-man.
I agree with you. I'm with you 100%. You got to be able to play man today. It's too freaking easy to scheme these guys open.
And the thing is with man-to-man corners, they're going to get burnt. There's been times where you've seen DeAndre Hopkins, and I know like that's one of the best receivers in the game, but I've seen him get Jalen Ramsey a couple times.
The guy from the Bears got him. Darnell Mooney got him a couple times.
It's gonna happen. Playing man to man. It's just like AJ Brown against Marlon Humphrey. Like, you're gonna get got.
let me just think about it like this. You have to guard. How wide is a football field? It's like, what is it, like 40 feet wide? Let me see. With a football field. I can't remember the exact. It's 160 feet, right?
Yeah.
You have to guard a guy. You have no help. And it's like, hey, you have to guard this guy for like 150 feet of field all by yourself. That's like almost impossible, but these guys do it consistently.
Yeah. And look, cornerback, in my opinion, is the absolute hardest position on the football field, excluding quarterbacks.
I think it might be harder than quarterback.
I don't think so. I think quarterbacks obviously have a lot more on their plate. When you have the ball in your hands. I think
but the difference is, I would say, is cornerback is reactive compared to quarterback, which is you make them react. You know, it's my decision to throw a streak to Mike Evans, but Marshawn Lattimore's like, oh shit, if he makes an in, I have to react to that. I have to do everything he's doing in reverse.
Yeah,
which is ridiculously difficult.
But there's some instances where you can get away with being an athlete at corner.
Oh yeah, I think all these corners. I don't think you have to be a freak to play corner and be elite at it, but you have to have a base level of athletics. Like, to me, 99% of corners can't run 4.6 and play man consistently.
Let's just say this. A guy with Hunter Renfro's athletic ability cannot play corner.
Are you taking shots at your own team? I'm just saying, though.
Yeah. I mean, that's facts, though.
I'm with you, yeah.
But he can play offense because it's different.
Yeah, because you can control like what you do. You don't have to be like, oh crap, I don't have to worry about a freak lining up against me. You know?
Yeah, but I'm still gonna stand by it. Cornerback is the second most hardest position on the football field. All the stuff that Max just mentioned. Plus, have you seen an NFL game lately, guys? The flags are thrown on these cornerbacks for anything. Flag, defensive pass interference. Oh, that's holding. That's holding. I'm sorry for the audio listeners. Yeah, even as Max breathes on me, it's a flag. Sorry for your audio listeners, but it's the toughest position out there, bro. They get called for everything. Everything. You have to play damn near pitch perfect to not get a flag. It's one of the toughest positions out there, bro. It's so hard. Not to mention just a whole bunch of receivers. So many receivers are good in the NFL these days. We'll get into the receivers list in a couple episodes from now, but you're gonna see the depth from all the great receivers in the league.
Oh, I said it already. It's like 20. You can make a case for like you can make a case like 7 through 10. You could pick like 15 guys. Yeah. And we're left with one guy, and Jalen Ramsey. It's not even close.
Not even. This guy needs a nickname, by the way.
What do you want to call him?
I don't know.
Jalen Ramsey. Jalen the Ramsey. How about that, Jalen Ramsey?
Nah, I don't know, man. But
should I look it up his nickname? Jalen Ramsey nickname.
I know. I don't think he has a nickname, but I think it's obvious that he's in his own tier. He's the best man-to-man corner. He can play zone.
Fruit punch? Are you serious?
Oh my goodness. But yeah, he's in a class of his own. He's one of those guys. You throw him in any scheme, he's gonna work.
AJ's daddy, 1 for 6, Ramsey's Island.
Yeah, Ramsey's Island.
That's not really original enough. Like, come on, dude. Anyone you put on him, like, if you need him to guard George Kittle, no problem. He's not going to get out physicaled. If you put him on a little jitterbug guy like Tyreek Hill, he runs with Tyreek Hill, even though Tyreek Hill's faster, in my opinion. It's
so smart too.
Oh yeah,
obvious guy that watches film.
He's probably. I don't think Marlon Humphrey's a shit talker. Jair's quiet. Lattimore's a shit talker.
Yeah.
What about Zaven? You think Zaven's a shit talker?
Yeah, most definitely.
Trey White, no. Quiet. Gilly Lock's quiet. Denzel's quiet. You got a little feist in him, I guess.
He's Marcus Peter Mouth, but just
backs it up. Yeah, but he gets into people's heads sometimes. Like, I've never seen a guy.
He wins matchups before the game even starts.
Yeah, even though AJ Green did kick his ass and was like gonna F him up.
Yeah.
I've never seen a guy as cool, comic like that loses shit.
Right.
Jalen is.
I think he's in his own.
Is there
tier.
a weakness to his game?
No, I don't think there is.
Would you trust him in slot?
Yes.
Outside, anywhere.
Yes, anywhere. Safety.
Yeah,
this is a guy coming out of college where he was going to be drafted as a safety.
Yeah,
possibly.
They were like, oh, you can play both, and no one's like, which one? He has no ball skills. I would say his ball skills are not as good as other guys on the list, but they're good enough.
Yeah, he's not no like Ed Reed, a guy that's that's a. Even a guy like I think he has the ability to have ball skills like Xavier Howard because I'm talking about this though, as far as like a playmaker with the ball in your hands once you get it. Is Xavier that?
No one's like that no more.
Jalen's not like that.
Is there anyone who just gets a lot of pick sixes?
Not with this list. Probably the only guy that I can see with the ball in his hands. Maybe Marcus Peters.
Ed Reed. I felt like anytime this fool touched it, I was like, oh,
it's house.
Yeah, this fool took 110 on the Eagles. Kevin Cobb, shout out.
Ed Reed is taking it to the house. Charles Woodson taking it to the house. None of these guys have that. But as far as ball skill wise, ball in the air, Jalen Ramsey's he's with the best of them.
I just pulled up the list. Aqib Talib has 10 pick sixes.
Yeah, he was,
but he didn't have the skills like.
No. But he was really good at taking it though.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm just saying,
kind of like Marcus Peters, more like or Asante Samuel, should I say? Driving down on the ball, I'm gonna get a pick six.
Yeah, exactly. I would say I didn't see Asante Samuel ever like make 8 people miss.
Yeah. No one like that on this list. Or like Dion, obviously.
Who was the closest guy to making the list?
I think obviously William Jackson, because I think that's a guy that both of us had on our list at one point. But I think it was only fair to put Kendall Fuller on there because how important slot corner is.
Exactly. I liked Carlton Davis too. I thought he maybe had a case.
Yeah.
Bryce Callahan, he's another slot guy.
Yeah.
Strictly slot, but that's important. Every team has that position except for Green Bay Packers have no slot receivers because they're stupid. But you got to have those guys to lock up the Hunter Renfrows of the world.
I really love Bryce Callahan. I think he's another guy that plays for Denver. I think he's really good. Marcus Peters, I think you're going to get the good, you're going to get the bad. But
there's games where he'll give up 100 yards and get burnt. And then there's games he'll have 2 picks and one's a pick six. And you're like, wow.
J.C. Jackson, he's a guy who had another
tremendous year.
Yeah, tremendous year. High amount of picks, just like Xavier Howard. I want to see another year, in my opinion, before we put him on here.
100%. Yeah. Of those guys on that honorable mention, who's the most likely to get to top 10? I think J.C. Jackson.
I think Carlton Davis is a guy to keep an eye on.
He's in a really good defense, too.
Yes, Carlton Davis. The other guy on the other side of Tampa Bay, too, you can make a case for.
Oh, Jamal Dean?
Yes.
You really like him that much? Jamal Dean?
Jamal Dean's another guy that I like. He can cover. I think both of their corners can cover. Even a guy like Sean Murphy Bunting.
Yeah, he's not bad.
Like all 3 of their corners are pretty solid. But Carlton Davis, I think me and you do agree, he's the cream of the crop out of that whole DB group. Has the ability to go up. A guy that's probably going to go down the most.
Well, let's do it right now. Let's start at 10, and then you tell me if they're going to stay in the same spot or they're going to move up or down.
Okay.
Kendall Fuller, up or down or same spot?
Same spot.
I go like that. Same exact spot.
Yeah.
What about Bradberry? Up, down?
Up. He's a guy that can go up. Yeah, he's a guy that can go up.
I'm thinking it's down.
Really? Yeah, just 1 year wonder?
I think so. I think Gilly Lock is on his way down. He's just it's age related. He's 33 years old, I think.
Wouldn't be surprised if he stays afloat, though.
Really?
I think if he stays afloat, you got to put him a little bit higher. The only reason why we have him low is because we're kind of projecting the
fall off.
Yeah, the fall off.
Oh, he's 31. It's not that bad. It's just a bad injury, too. Denzel Ward, healthy? He's going up. Going up.
Yeah. I think out of all these guys on this list, he has the most up, like, he can go all the way up to 2, in my opinion. On how good the Browns are going to be, the talent that this guy has, it's just he has to stay healthy.
Yeah, he's a smaller type of guy, which is bad.
Yeah.
Trey White,
same.
Yeah, I don't see how
the scheme doesn't help him.
No, it doesn't, and I don't think it would help him to just see like, hey, I'm locked down now. I can just go on an island.
Right.
Lattimore, I think he's the same, man.
Same.
Really?
Same. 5. He's always gonna be talented. And he's young.
You don't think he'll put it together ever? Maybe he'll have another type of year, but I don't think consistent.
I don't think that defense is good enough to really do. I think it's kind of going on the fall off.
Dang. I'm kind of surprised by that because you really fought for him.
No, I mean, he's obviously talented, but consistency. That's what we need.
Xavier Howard? I'd go up.
He can go up.
One more year like that.
Yeah.
It's not even about the picks. If he has like 5 picks next year or 4 picks.
If he does it again, he's another guy with Denzel Ward where you got to put him probably ahead of Ward because of the picks. Like, that's just valuable at that point.
How old is he right now? 26.
Yeah,
that's what
he's young as hell.
28. He's 28.
He's
still
still
in
young.
his prime. He just turned 28. He got his contract. They're going to restructure, give him more money. Marlon Humphrey. I think he might go down. I think just 1 or 2 spots. Not
nothing
like
drastic.
He's going really bad.
Yeah. Jaheir Alexander, this is an interesting one.
Lock. I think it's a lock.
Like he's number 2. Why isn't Jaheir Alexander in Ramsey's class?
If he's 1 more year like this,
he's in that class?
I think he's in that class, yeah.
Really?
He can play inside and out. The only thing I'm a little worried about with him is like if he matched up against like a guy like Kittle, just getting overpowered. But I've never really seen it. But I just haven't really seen him like go against many of those guys. You know?
Yeah.
Like I don't think Kenny Galladay is overpowered. Like there's like I would trust Jalen Ramsey guarded Gronk in his prime. No problems. Like that's special. That's why Jalen's he can't move up. He can't move down. He's number 1. Barring injury, of course injury matters. But if Jalen Ramsey's healthy, he's a lock. So he's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
That's
Ramsey, I think Ramsey to me is one of these guys where I haven't seen anyone lock down like he did since Darrelle Revis. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, well, where's Sherman at? Sherman was a different case. I think Sherman was like Tre'Davious White on steroids.
Should I put the honorable mention we had for Sherman, or
no,
don't say it.
Don't say it. But
he wasn't even fucking close to being considered. I wouldn't. The year they went to the Super Bowl, I didn't think he was a top 10 corner. I just thought, oh wow, it's just you can't. He always
with the Niners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just when he Seahawks, top 3, top 2.
Yeah. There was no disputing it.
When you have a pass rusher that gets pressure every time, you got to play his 2 seconds of cornerback. And he gets burnt anytime he plays man.
And a lot of it was, the defense around him.
That's what I'm saying. It's just like
Earl Thomas. I mean,
Big T.
Yeah.
Cam Chance.
Earl Thomas and Cam Chancellor were a big part of why those corners got shine in Seattle. But you can't take away his ball skills. You can't take away his intelligence.
No,
I think that
he was really smart.
Yes.
Very smart corner.
Yeah. And especially with the athleticism that he was working with. It was just incredible.
He had to compensate somehow.
Yeah.
And that's our list. I'm sure people are going to love it. Some people are going to hate it. But that's the nature of top 10 lists. Do you have any questions for me?
What rookie do you think has the ability to be a top 10 out the gates?
Healthy Caleb Farley. Not even close.
Yeah. I'm
trying to think who are the other rookies that could.
Any other guy that's not on this list of honorable mentions
that we can
that just out of nowhere comes out?
Who's the guy?
Trayvon Mullen?
No. He's number 1 on the number 2 corners list.
Yeah.
Who's the guy for the Chiefs everyone gives shine to but sucks? Oh my, Tre'Davious Ward. I think that's just a really good name for a corner. Yeah. So I would legitimately say, not big play Slay. That boy's fucking washed. Byron Murphy? He's not bad.
I think a guy to keep an eye on is the guy
Don't say J.C. Horn. I'll fucking slap you.
J.C. Horn. Yeah, for rookies. I was going to say him second.
Oh, okay.
No, I was going to say him second.
Okay.
But the first guy I was going to say from last year is the boy out of Ohio State that plays in Detroit.
Akuda?
Watch out for him. It's 1 year. We might be overreacting.
I don't know, Coach.
Maybe a touch of
What about
overreacting.
C.J. Anderson?
Who?
C.J. Anderson.
Maybe. I still like Akuda.
Is Akuda going to get fast? You think that defense around will help Akuda?
Hey, man. Dan Campbell. He's going to have that boy biting kneecaps.
Do you think Akuda is the type of guy to bite someone's kneecap?
Oh, yeah. Most def.
I feel like he's the type of guy to like fillet someone's kneecap and like put a nice little spread.
Yeah, C.J. Henderson's another guy.
AJ Terrell?
AJ Terrell.
Could add him.
Can add him.
No, you're saying you guys could add him.
A problem with these guys is that a lot of them are just on bad defenses. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Jacksonville sucks.
Trayvon Diggs. I like Trayvon Diggs. I think I've never seen a guy be in position more to break up a pass and just not have his head turned around the right way.
But no, J.C. Horn. I'm gonna put my money on J.C. Horn for a rookie to be on this list.
He's a maybe.
Another guy, Dante Jackson.
I like Carolina Panthers.
But I think J.C. Horn's better, and that's why they drafted a guy like J.C.
Let me look at the teams real quick. No one from Seattle will be making it, unfortunately.
No one from the Raiders.
No one from the Niners. No one from the Niners, right?
No.
What about Pittsburgh? No? Joe Hayden?
No.
Resurgence?
No.
Kevin King?
No.
Well, what about Eric Stokes? No. Not yet. Denver Broncos? Oh, hell no. I don't think Patrick Surtain will make it. Unless you have a different opinion?
No. I mean, he does have the ability, though.
Cameron Dantzler? No, that's not bad.
No, but I think Patrick Surtain's a guy where if he has a good year, it's gonna be blown up.
You think?
Oh yeah, because look, his defense is amazing, bro.
What about Levi Wallace? No. He's just too solid.
No,
can't make it.
No,
that's all. I don't really see anybody else. Cool. Xavier Rhodes.
Oh, your boy Kenny Moore,
dude. He almost made it.
Okay, me and Max made a bet. You want to rebet it on podcast live?
I'll read it. I got it. Did I write it down? Whatever. I think it's on my phone. It's Kenny Moore. If he gets 5 picks, he won't get 5 picks this year, and I said he would. And if I said he'll get at least 2 picks by week 5 or something.
Take my hand. We betting on it live.
He gonna be a Pro Bowler.
Wow.
Pro Bowler. Oh, I don't think the Texans have anyone.
No fucking way.
Titans. We already said Caleb Farley. The Bengals. No, they don't have anyone left. Trey Waynes, maybe? Resurgence? Maybe. What about the Chargers?
Yeah.
Who they have?
Maybe Chris Harris has a really amazing year.
Oh, that's what we were gonna say. Yeah, Kendall Fuller's taken the best slot corner from Chris Harris.
Chris Harris was for years the best slot corner.
Atlanta, we already talked about in Cowboys, so we're good. We covered everybody.
Yeah, we're good.
I like our list, man.
I love it.
It was a pain in the ass to get there, but it's way worth it once you get there.
Yeah, most definitely. But that's one out of I don't know how many.
Let's do it. Quarterbacks, receivers, running backs, tight ends. Fuck that list. Offensive line, edges, interior line, linebackers, corner, safeties. It was 1 out of 10.
Wow. 9 more to go, Max.
Hey, I'm happy.
All right. That's cornerbacks for you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like this video. Turn on post notifications so you get the next one. Maybe we'll do quarterbacks. Maybe we'll do running backs. You'll have to see. All right. My name is Juan from the Max and JuanCast. This is Max on my right-hand side. We out. Peace.